Joining me right now is Mercedes Colwin, a defense trial attorney who litigates business disputes. Mercedes, thank you so much for your time. So we're talking a little bit about the fact that businesses kind of budget for this. So explain how these policies work and why don't companies seem to care that stuff is being stolen?
Great to be on with you, Nichole. Thanks for having me. That's a great question because, frankly, it is exactly what Nancy said. You have budgeting by these large corporations, many of them national chains that are household names, and they do several things. One, they budget for the losses. Two, they also have layers of insurance that can assist in deferring the tremendous cost and losses to each stores. You can see that this is an epidemic, and obviously the losses are gargantuan and they're only to increase. So that's one. Number two, the policies exist. Bottom line really is because there are other laws that require employers to have a safe place for their employees. And having these policies in place, ensuring the safety of their employees is what they're required by law. It seems so draconian. It's very sad, obviously, watching the presser with that one employee from Lowe's where she lost her job and all she was trying to do is really help the store because that was her gut instinct. But at the bottom line, it could cause such havoc for stores and establishments around the country if they don't have these policies in place. You do have workers' comp that steps in. You do have separate lawsuits. And ultimately, you will have unsafe work environment for other employees. And then regulatory agencies will step in and then start to create even more issues or problems for these establishments because the workplace is simply not safe.
So, Mercedes, I want to talk a bit about gut instincts and how it plays into all of that. But, as we take a look at these videos, they're so frustrating. Do these policies potentially encourage more theft?
Well, it does, and that's a great point because what you're trying to do is the messaging to those who have these criminal minds in already to do this type of criminal activity. They're thinking to themselves, "Well, no one's going to stop me." Number one, two, I'm not sure if I'm really going to be prosecuted because they may not be able to find me. They're not going to stop me. The law enforcement's not present. So all of those things, the messaging out there is, try it. Why not? Because the consequences are a minimum at best. But there really isn't. We're sort of in a catch-22 because establishments are trying their best to create a safe workplace, to ensure that they're complying with the law. And frankly, they can defer the cost with these insurance that's in place.
And well, Mercedes, obviously, you cannot replace a human life. It doesn't matter the payout. So we understand that aspect of it. But most people, of course, are taught to do what's right. And to so many people, it comes natural. That instinct kicks in to try to right something that is wrong when these people are coming in taking items that do not belong to them. Do you think companies are going too far when it comes to firing employees? We saw that woman, Donna, there, who has since been rehired, but that's only because there was such a backlash.
No, it's a great point because part of it is really just continuing to train employees to understand why these policies are in place. It really is, the bottom line is to make sure they're safe. And I thought the Lululemon CEO expressed it best. We can replace the merchandise. We can't replace our employees if their lives are all at risk. And you saw that with Donna, that she was actually assaulted by the would-be shoplifter. And that could have been even graver if that individual had a weapon on them. She obviously could have lost her life over that. So it really is trying to ingrain in employees. It is for their safety. It is not meant to be punitive in any other measure. But trying to deactivate what your personal gut says you to do, we're all ingrained to do the right thing. Certainly that's pretty problematic when you're trying to alter that type of behavior. All you can do is continue to do the conditioning through training.
All right, try to keep yourself and others safe. All right, defense attorney Mercedes Colwin, we certainly appreciate your time. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.